Good morning, guys. Welcome. Kyle here, bussin'. I swear to God, I'd never get that right. Like every day, I screw that intro up. I think I need a new intro. Thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate you, as always. And for me, day number 4 of my daily vlog. It feels like I'm on about day number 400 at this point. But you know what? We're chugging along. We're hanging in there. And we're going to do our best. It is a less than ideal day here in Central Florida. It's like 45 degrees out here right now. This is probably, if not the coldest day of the year, definitely one of the colder days of the year. Just got back from running. I'll show you here in just a second how that went. And but today we got, what is today? Today's Tuesday. We have Wednesday, and then we leave Thursday. So today we've got to finish whatever construction we're going to do on this bus has got to be completed today, because tomorrow got to be spent taking back excess materials and cleaning up our work area, and then maybe starting to pack up. That way Thursday morning we can finish packing up and roll out of here and make the hour trek to the east to Orlando. So got a lot of work to do today. Not going to jabber too much, and we're going to build this roof and hopefully, with a little bit of luck, get it finished. So we did run this morning, or I did run. Jen actually went with me and got my last run at the local park where I took you guys a couple days ago. Went pretty hard this morning. We did about 4.6 miles, just under an hour, 8,400 steps, and apparently 881 calories. I'll take it. So I ran probably maybe 3 miles out of that 4.5, probably a little more, maybe even closer to 3.5 miles. So I'm definitely doing good with my running. I ran 2 intervals of a mile each. Then I ran one of, so yeah, about 3 miles. Yeah, right at 3 miles, what was able to do. So that's good. That felt really good. I'm exhausted. I seem to push hard on running days, the days that I have to do the most work, which is kind of silly, or at least it works out that way. So I'm about to push. I'm tired, my legs are tired, but I've got to get what we can get done. And because we're rolling out of here in 2 days, and it's got to be done so I can take excess material back tomorrow and hopefully collect a little bit of money and get over to Orlando. It's time to move on. Been here 5 weeks, and it is time to move on to different places. What, you got the gloves on?
Well, I don't want to mess up my nails.
There we go. That'll work. That'll work for you?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a gap over there. That's definitely something to trim. I had to trim it to get it in here.
Oh,
So.
that's fine. You want me to stand up here and hold it?
Yeah. That good
Up
right
a
there?
little higher. Right, yeah.
Yeah, before we had our little like vanity in here, and I wasn't able to fit this size board in there, so that'll work. So we need to cut some furring strips.
Yeah, we need one right here, over there, and over Yuns.
I in fact do not know where Yuns is. I've never been to Yuns.
Yuns is over there.
I thought that was yonder.
Well, I say Yuns. Yeah.
Let's do 30 inches then.
I'd rather have more than not enough, you know?
Yeah. Let's do 26 3/4. And so what I'm doing is cutting furring strips. So basically it's like a 1x2 junk piece of pine. And I say junk because they're crap. Like they're full of knots, they're broken, it's just lumber sucks. And so basically the furring strips is what we put on the roof to give a little bit of separation between the roof of the metal and the wood, because we have to run our wires underneath it. That's the main reason, and it just gives us something to attach to. So that's what these are for. Go ahead and pre-cut a bunch of them, get them hung, and we can start hanging some roof material. So what I'll do is, this one's 25 1/4. I'll cut them and I'll write on it what it is. It's 25 1/4. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm so glad Steven and Jen are helping me today. This is just something I don't want to do. I for some reason, put up the biggest fight to do this. My brain just, like, anytime I know I have to work on the bus, it just puts me in the absolute crappiest mood possible. So me and Jen started out working. Steven came over a couple hours later and lived it ahead, and then actually a couple hours beyond that, my dad came over. We were able to knock it out. But I'm glad they were here to help, because I don't know. It sucks. I hate doing this. I feel like I'm further along on my journey to be able to, like, push through and see this through. I mean, I guess ultimately I did push through, but man, it was not an easy task. I fought it the whole freaking day. But, it was beautiful weather. It was actually cold today, and I saw the light at the end of the tunnel, and I was able to push through. But man, I'm glad I'm done with this thing for now. I think once it was all said and done, we had around 20 hours of putting the ceiling in. That includes run wires, running lights, furring strips, the whole nine. And I'm frankly glad it's over. I know Jen is too. We actually bought pretty much the amount of lumber we needed. I think we ended up with just a few pieces left over. And that's pretty good, because ultimately I don't think I'm going to have to take anything back, which helps. I won't have to rent a trailer or rent a truck or anything. This board we're fighting with right now was nearly impossible. I had to basically cut off the end of it and just shorten it up. I had to replace the board you're looking at right now, because I beat it with a mallet and scuffed it all up with rubber marks. This one board probably took an hour just to get in there.
Over here? Or is that not the issue?
Are you going to put one right in the middle there, Jim? See that gap? I would want to put that. Oh, man, guys. Got it done in here. This board right here kicked our ever-loving butts. So basically, it runs down, so we had to trim it here, trim it to fit above there. We couldn't hardly get it above that shower rail. Same thing over here. Oh my god. So yeah, there's a pretty good sizable gap right there. I had to put a nice piece of trim. The rest of it wasn't too bad. And finally we got this board. Was another nightmare. So we had to kind of cut it out right in there to fit around this door jamb. There's this door area here, and then we ran it all the way to the back wall. That'll give us a board to build off of when we're in here. Steven's got our light, 12-volt light wire ran, and then we got our, I was able to finally get all the planks put up to this wall here. So the bathroom is, well, I don't want to say done, because obviously it needs a lot more. But we left this hatch where we can get to it whenever that time comes. That time is not today. Whatever we get done today is what we get done on while we're here. So looks like we'll be able to come in here. This is a pretty squared off room, honestly, so it shouldn't be too bad. And next time I talk to you guys, we should have light, and this should, fingers crossed, be done. Build off of that. Do we want to go, which way do you want to go?
Let's just go that way.
Let's finish this little bit on the left here.
So is there any lights that go in there, or the light?
No.
So that's just boards.
Yeah.
Goes here and here.
We ultimately weren't able to get everything done in our 5 weeks that we wanted to. Between, what am I going to say? Mostly because I got done what I could get done. Everything took longer than expected, which is pretty typical for anything like this. The kitchen countertop with the sink took substantially longer than I thought. I thought maybe a day or two tops and we would have that thing done. I thought a couple days on the roof we would have this thing done. But ultimately we got done the major things we set out to do. We didn't get to trim the windows out and put in blinds, but once we get back to New Mexico, I'll be a little more recharged, and hopefully we can knock out some more of that stuff. And at some point in the future, probably not in the near future, but at some point in the future, we will get this bus completed. Installing the roof, it took a lot of, customization. I had to drill holes for the lights, and you had to make sure they were spaced out properly. And, there's a lot that goes into making it look the best that you can. And I think we did okay. I think for the amount of time we put in and the effort we put in, the roof turned out pretty fantastic. So I had to pause the construction for a minute to show you guys the sunset. Quite lovely. We get some good ones here in Dover. Alrighty. Oh, guys, if you can probably hear it in my voice. Oh, I literally just turned the wrong light on. Ah, voila. So we just finished up. We got it cabinet to cabinet. Ended up with a pretty nasty gap right there. Not really sure. I mean, I'm assuming the room's probably not squares, kind of how we ended up with that. I need a pretty good sized piece of trim right there, but nonetheless, the panels are up. All 4 lights are up, and we are good. We are finished. We're calling the roof done. Got, as I showed you earlier, we got the bathroom completed. Bathroom was definitely substantially more aggravating and difficult than the bedroom. Once you got the ends are the tough ones on the bedroom. So basically what you have to do is there's a 5 inches of face showing right here. So when you get to the end, you have to measure how much you need to cover, and you have to cut it, split it with the saw to fit. I'm pretty pleased. I'm glad it's done. 1 year and 2 days. It took us 1 year and 2 days to get lights in here. I think it was well worth the wait. One more time. Room with light, without light. With light, without light. And it's pretty, I'm not gonna say it's dark outside, but it's definitely getting dark. Looks good. All right. How you feeling about the roof?
I am so glad it's done. I'm so glad it's done. It looks great. It looks great. It's just exhausting. And it's finished. And we have light. So
I will say I think the bathroom and bedroom were more work than the rest of the bus combined.
I mean, I think it was a lot of tight spaces. And so you're working in confined space and making small cuts. And I think these go together better because it's like really long boards. And you're like, but then in the bedroom, it's tedious.
So what's for dinner tonight?
I'm making spaghetti.
What do we call this in our home?
We call this Italian night because we were by a campfire once, and one of our friends was, they said, what kind of cuisine do you eat? And Kyle's like, well, we don't really have cook much Italian. And I was like, yes, we do. We have spaghetti. It's Italian night. So anyway, anytime we have spaghetti, it is, in fact, Italian night.
Yeah, got the rotoni. Rotoni, is that how you say rotoni?
Penne.
Penne.
Yeah.
And you got your gluten-free.
Oh, where's my favorite sauce?
The Rowls and the Howls.
Oh, it's the best. I think I'm going to make both so that we can have leftovers.
Yeah, I would cook them both.
Yeah. The best that just ever pasta.
I heard they changed the recipe in the last couple of years, and a lot of people don't like it as much anymore. I mean, it's still better than... Yeah, we still like it pretty good.
I'm still content. Anyway, I got to get on my school and for my emotional alchemy support hour, and I'm 40 minutes late. And anyway, yeah, good times.
All right.
And cook dinner, so it's good. We're doing good.
Oh, guys, I am pooped. I know they're tired. That was a long day, and like I said early in this video, those 5-mile run days, and then working all day on top of that, I'm pooped. I am worn out. But we got a beautiful sunrise or sunset behind us, and yeah, guys, that's what I got. That's what I got for today. And I appreciate you being here, as always. Thanks, guys, for showing up and supporting me in this daily vlog journey. I'm enjoying it thus far. It's tricky, and it's something I've got to find a groove in. It's something I've got to find some consistency with. Consistency's tough, for me. I've always struggled with consistency. But with a daily vlog, you really don't have a choice. You got to show up because that's what you said you're going to do. And the vlog won't film itself. An old, some of you might know who used to say that. But yeah, guys, that's what I got. We'll see you tomorrow. 24 hours from now, we'll see you again. And thanks for showing up and clicking on this video. And take care of yourselves and each other. Bye, guys. The sunset got better. Look at that. Look at those clouds. Wow.
I've never seen this.